to the dramatic conclusion of this finals tournament match. So last episode we saw myself face off against Hunter in the finals of this impromptu tournament at Grindstone Billiards. I was on the winner's side. Hunter beat me that first set, man. So he's got to beat me twice though, because it's a double elimination tournament. This is the last and final set of the tournament. I won the leg. I just broke. I made a ball. Let's go. You see the ball I made was the 9 ball. The 9 ball does not count on the break. So I spotted it up, but it does count as a ball made. So I get to continue to shoot. You know, the bad news is I don't have a good look at this 1 ball. So I'm playing a push out here. I'm not a big fan of that push out because I think he can cut it in the side. I'm not 100% certain how easy it is, but if he cuts it in the side, he could use a little bit of left spin and hit the top rail, the side rail, and get shape on the 2. Lucky for me, he didn't cut it thin enough, so he left it right in front of the pocket. So I come back to the table. That means my push out worked, guys. It was successful. You know what I mean? This is a race to 4, and this is the final match of the tournament, guys. So I made the 1 with a little top, a little bit of right spin. Came over pretty far for the 2, but that angle is actually good because I can use top, come 1 rail over for the 3. Just straight off the right rail and back over for the 3. Just got to be careful not to scratch. Okay, I played it 2 rails and barely made the 2. That was dramatic, guys. It held and then fell, you know? Hope everyone out there is doing excellent, man. I appreciate all the support lately. You guys rock, man. Short rail orders. I'm wearing my hoodie today, guys. Notice it's been cold. Short rail hoodies, man. They're on shortrail.com. Oh, that was an ugly scratch there, guys. I hit that all wrong. You know, it scratched. Now Hunter's got ball in hand. It's not looking pretty for me because he's been shooting good. We saw in the last match he shot really well. But I had to put my hoodie on today, like I was saying, because it's cold and rainy here, guys. Up here in Michigan, we're getting some sort of effects of some tropical cyclone or something. I don't know, but we got like 6 to 8 inches of rain today. And it's been in the low 60s, so hoodie weather. You know what I mean? Hoodie weather. I'm always happy to wear a hoodie. I love wearing hoodies. That was a good cut. He hit it a little bit too hard because he rolled too far and got hooked on the 9 ball. Not sure what he's going to do here. I don't know if he just goes for a clean hit. He can shoot behind the 7 off the left side rail with right spin, make a good hit, and even have a chance of making it in that right side pocket. Okay, he kicked on the other side of the 7 with the opposite side spin that I was talking about. Still made a good hit, but didn't make the ball. All right, he left me a long shot here on this 5, one I should be able to handle. I don't know if you guys remember in the last match, the first round of the finals, I told you guys it was getting pretty late. Obviously, we went to a second set, so now it's even later in the night, guys. And I'm trying to get home. My ride is starving to death and sitting over there twiddling his thumbs saying, hurry up. But I'm trying not to rush it if I can help it because I honestly wanted to win the tournament, you know? So trying my best to kind of go fast and take my time. But that's probably not the best recipe. We'll see how it shakes out, you know? All right, I'm going to make this with a little bottom. I could stun straight back and forth. Yeah, stun straight back and forth. I kind of, when I first looked at it, looking at it from here, I would have played it with bottom and just killed the cue ball off the rail and back out a little. But this back and forth with stun feels fine too. You know, that's a good shot. Straight draw back on this 9. Got a decent little stroke there, so I'm pretty close to this 9. It's a long stretch because I'm right-handed, but pretty easy shot. I shouldn't miss this, you know? Shouldn't. And didn't. Up 1 to zip sauce. Going into rack number 2. It's my break. We're playing winner breaks on this tournament. So let's see what happens. Still on my break stick. Still blasting it. Ooh, that was ugly. Rewind the tape. The 3 ball came out of the stack and hit the cue ball. Knocked me into the side pocket. And that's a scratch on the breaker-rooney. You know what I'm saying? Zippity-doo-dah. Hunter gets ball in hand. Is he going to get on that too? Oh, he goes right behind the 9. That was a tricky way to shape the 2. If he meant to do it. I don't know as if, you know, for sure if he meant to do that or not. But that would have been a real tricky way to shape the 2, for sure. The 2's not the easiest ball in the world to shape, to be honest. It's got the 5 blocking it on the right and the 8 blocking it on the left. Oh, look at this guy, man. Played a nice bank combo, but didn't really get rewarded. This shot on this 2 is, if it's on the rail, it's a little easier because he can spin it in, hit the rail first with lots of right spin, and it'll come off the rail and shoot over and hit the 2 and make it. But if it's not on the rail, must not have been on the rail because I think he would have tried that shot. I know he knows it. So he missed. He went for a back cut bank, which is extremely difficult from where he was at, but he got a little lucky and left me no good looking shot on this 2. I'm going to go rail first and try to do something, but not a whole lot I could do there. I might have got lucky, but right back, you know. I know he can make it rail first. On the 3's right there too, as long as he doesn't hit it hard. He hit the rail too early, and he got lucky back. We're playing lucky back and forth. Go, you know? We're playing Lucky Charms in this rack. Back to my usual, guys. Powerade. Still not a, you know, I don't even have to say it anymore. You guys already know. You already know what I'm talking about. All right, so that was an intentional safety. We're done with the luck crap, you know. I played an intentional safety on him here. He should easily be able to hit this, but hopefully he doesn't hook me back and I can get a shot. We'll have to see how it shakes out. We'll have to see how it works out here, guys. Is he going for the 9? No, he did kick behind it. All right, he did not hook me back. In fact, he left me a pretty okay shot here. I can make this 2 with stun, center ball, and the cue ball should drift down table just maybe 6 to 8 inches. Yeah, a little bit further, like 1.5 feet, but that's perfect, perfect in line with the 3. In fact, I think I put a little draw on that. I don't think that was completely a stun shot. All right, drew it off the side rail and back over for the 5. That was a decent stroke. This one I'll make with a little bit of bottom and a little bit of left spin. And I can hit it hard and go 2 rails and shoot the 6 in the left corner, or I can hit it soft like this and shoot the 6 in the right corner. So I chose the softer route, but this left me a pretty sharp angle. You know, this is not a super comfortable shot for me anyway. You know, it's not always comfortable to cut this. But we're going to do what we can with it, which is miss it and leave him an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to miss it and leave him an opportunity to see what he can do. It seems to be my game plan in a lot of situations. It's not intentional. Oh, I'm thoroughly surprised that he missed that, man, because he's been on his game so far this final set. And I didn't expect him to miss that. I know it was a long shot, but the 6 was far enough off the rail, I thought for sure he was going to make it. So I'm going to use bottom and go off the left rail, and then actually probably a little left spin as well, yep, to come down table for the 8. Into the side pocket. All right, where do I shape the 9 from here? I got pretty straight on the 8. Can I draw it straight back without, no? Am I stunning up for the side pocket? That looks pretty thin to get that side pocket from this angle. The 9 ball's pretty close to the rail, and these side pockets aren't the most forgiving side pockets in the world. I went for the cross side bank, guys. Yeah, I did not like that cut into the side pocket, but he's going to like this cut into the side pocket because it's a whole lot better looking than the other one. You know, I have almost no doubt in my mind he'll make this. Maybe a little doubt, but not much. There it is. All right, 1-1, guys. We're tied up. 3rd rack, Hunter to break. Man, he had a lot of follow on that cue ball, man. I don't think he made anything. I think it's a dry break. You got to try to hit that cue ball a little bit lower on that break, Hunter. See if you can make the cue ball stop when you hit the rack. Because all the energy left on the cue ball is energy that didn't transfer into the rack. You know what I mean? So when you want the cue ball to stop dead, that way it transfers all of its energy into the rack and they spread better. All right, I played a push out there, just hit the 9 and left him a long, difficult shot. It's really not extremely difficult. Yeah, that was kind of a bad push out there, guys. He did also get a good look at the 2 ball here. This shot can be a little uncomfortable, especially with the cue ball close to the rail. But if he hits it with a stun, yeah, he'll come right over for the 3. Man, that was a good shot. Good looking shot, Hunter. All right, where does he shape the 4? Does he follow or does he draw? Follows. I like that choice. I like that choice. Don't get behind the 5. Worked out good. That was a good looking shot. Yeah, Hunter's playing pretty well here. So, let's see what happens. You know, that last set, guys, is the first time Hunter's ever beat me in a match or a game. Well, I think he's probably beaten me in practice games here and there, but it's the first time he ever beat me in any type of match. And felt good. I'm glad to see he was shooting real well and everything, you know. Makes me feel good, man, when I see other people shooting good. As long as that other person isn't a jerk, you know, I like to see them shoot well. Now, if it's some jerk, arrogant prick, forgive my language, I don't want to see them shoot good. I want to see them fall on their face usually, but, you know, that's just me. That's just me being me, guys, you know. Anyway, back to the match. I'm shooting at this 6 ball. Looks pretty easy. A little bit of straight draw on that one. Came down nicely for the 7. I got a little bit off angle here. It's nothing I shouldn't be able to handle. I think I can hit it with stun, come straight down to the bottom rail, and then straight back up towards the 8. Or I can just hit it real soft. Or I can play it top with 2 rails, top left. That was top with left spin. Played it 2 rails. I should have hit it a little harder because now I'm shooting this 8 off, and the cue ball's off the rail like that. And that makes this shot so much harder. Clutched up though. Clutched up and made that one. This one's looking good. This is a pretty standard shot here. We should see a 2-to-1 match. Should see a 2-to-1 match here. And we do. So I'm up 2-to-1. Having some fun, you know. It's the same rhyme words every time, guys. You know, there's only so many words that rhyme with 1, 2, 3, you know. That's only so many words that rhyme with it, guys. All right, so I look 3, 6, 7, 8. I did make 1 ball, and I do have a look at the 1. I think that's a 2 straight down here on the bottom end of the table, closest to the camera. So if I can just make this 1 center ball, or maybe even a little top to make sure I don't run into the 7, I should come straight down for a good shot on that 2. But the important part there is make the 1, you know. Don't worry about the shape, worry about the shot. Just know that you're going to hit the cue ball in the right spot to get the shape. You know, that's a big problem I run into a lot with myself, is I think about the shape while I'm shooting the shot, and then I end up missing the shot a lot. It happens, you know, it happens. I wish it didn't, but it does, you know. Little Timmy knows what I'm talking about already. All right, so he gave me ball in hand because he went for the spin shot I was talking about earlier off the rail, but he hit the rail too early and missed the ball. So he left me that ball in hand. The 1 was easy. I got down to the 2 pretty nice. Now my next ball is the 4, which is in the upper right corner. I like playing this one with just straight left spin. Just straight left, just to make sure I don't get hooked behind the 7. Yeah, that might have been even too much left, but I would rather that than get hooked behind the 7, you know. That's one of those shots where I would rather overdo it than underdo it. So if I make this with a little bottom, a little left, I can come 2 rails just out past the 8 and get a look at the 5. I might have overhit it a little bit. Yeah, I hit it a little bit too hard, but that's exactly the line I was going for. I just hit it a little bit too hard. I can still probably cut this. It's just a lot harder from here than it would have been another 8 inches down. Oh, I played a safety. That was a smart shot, man. So I saw the opportunity to just lock the cue ball up on the 7 and send the 5 down table. Rewind the tape and watch that one back, man. It was a good safety. It's one I didn't even see it just now when I was commentating. In my mind, I was going for the shot, you know. The 5 ball's a little close to the pocket, but that's okay because it's above the pocket. It's not in the pocket. And not only that, he can't really kick off the top rail because the 9 ball's in the way. So the only thing he can really do here is kick to hit it. He doesn't really have a good opportunity to make it. He missed it. He missed it. Looks like he put a little left spin on it or something. Might have been the reason he missed it, but I don't know for sure. I do know it was not the easiest hit in the world. All right, we just come over 2 rails for the 6. That works out all right.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society.
Now I can follow this one off the top rail. I might even be able to just hold the cue ball right there. I do have an angle, but I can cheat it. And I use right spin on the cue ball. It throws the 6 to the left. I'm able to hold it. I had the shape, but again, shape doesn't matter if you miss a shot. You know what I mean? I bobbled that one up, left it in the pocket, and that's no bueno, man. No bueno. You know what I'm saying? He played a pretty good shot there. He's a little weird on this 7 ball. He might even be able to cut it in the side, though, because I think that shot's easier. He's going for the corner. I like this better for shape on the 8 for sure. Ooh. Oh, no. He left me sitting in the actual pocket. I think the cue ball is basically doing a Sylvester Stallone and cliffhanger and holding on for dear life. But it's where I got to play it from, you know. Good news is I can see the 7. And aside from being in the pocket, it's not that hard of a shot on the 7. So I should be able to clutch up and make it. Slow rolled it. Missed it, guys. I told you my excuse in the last finals match I posted, man, but I don't want to beat that up because I don't want to sound like I'm trying to take anything away from Hunter or making excuses for myself, man. Hunter outplayed me in that first set for sure, man. You know, and so far in this set, I'm doing the same kind of stuff I was doing in that first set, you know. Not taking my time. I'm rushing shots. I'm not focusing on them. And I need to pull myself together if I want to win this final. So I've done it before, you know. I've snapped myself to, ooh, I think he miscued, but he still made a good hit on the 1. Something hit a rail. So a 9 ball, that's where you play it, man. That's where you play it. And before you leave a comment, yes, I'm sure there's other rule sets with 9 ball where you re-rack and the opponent breaks and all that. Now, I do know for sure an 8 ball, so many balls have to hit the rails for it to be a legal break. But I've never really played that way in 9 ball. As long as you hit the smallest ball on the table and something hits a rail, then you're good. So I had to play it from where it lied. And to be honest with you guys, I was just blasting them to break it up. I was playing my own break, but from right next to the rack, basically. And I did make the 1, but the cue ball took a nasty little kiss and scratch. So let's see if he can get out here. He's got 8 balls. Nice draw set up for the 3 in the side. He's probably going to play a little follow and play in the 4 on the opposite side. That's what he was going for. His angle took him towards the 4, though, and he got stuck. So he's going to try to kick this in, which is bold. Almost made it, too. It was a good shot. Good shot. All right, so I can either cheat this with throw and try to hold it by shooting the 4 in the upper right-hand corner, or I can hit it with no throw, just like a center bottom, and come off the left rail and back out. Probably the second option is better. Yeah. Bobbled another one, guys. Curses. Curses you, Josh. Oh, man. Yeah, that doesn't feel good. That doesn't feel good. And I remember the way I felt at the beginning of this match as well. Didn't feel good. You know what I mean? I felt like, oh, man, he just beat me in the first set. I didn't want to be there anymore. And here we got to play a whole other set. Let me get this over with quick. That was my mindset coming into this second set, which is horrible, guys. And don't ever have that mindset like that when you're in a tournament. Unless you don't want to win, you know, because that's the quickest way to not win. You got to go into every match, man, playing it like it's a champion match, you know. Play it like it's a Mosconi Cup match. You should be ultra focused on every shot if you want to play well. Not this ring-a-ding, rattle bull crap. You thought I was going to swear, didn't you? Nah, man, it's a family channel. I'm not going to do it. I'm not gonna say no bad words, sucker. All right, man. So I was supposed to go up here, played that stupid shot. I should have went up in the last rack too. It should actually be game over right now if I didn't bobble those two balls, man. Oh boy, but that's the way the game goes sometimes. He had a little lucky kick on the 6 to the 8, made a ball on the break, and he's got a good looking shot right here on the 1. If he can avoid hitting the 5 here, he should be able to come 3 rails around for a shot on the 2 in the side. Same side as the 1. You just got to not hit the 5. Yeah. Hitting the 5 is no future. There ain't no future in your fronting, you know? Name that tune. I mean, don't name the tune because I just said the name of the tune. Name the group or band or singer, whatever it is. Ain't no future in your fronting. I'll be impressed. I'll be impressed if you name that one. Although, I'm sure people will, you know? I'm sure people will, you know? Got the Google machines going. Figure out who it is in like 2 seconds. But if you know it by memory, I'm even more impressed. All right, so I don't have a good look here at this 2. I may be able to care. Excuse me. Oh, man, that was a heck of a yawn. It was very satisfying. You know what I'm saying? You ever get those yawns that just feel good? That was one. All right, so I don't know what I was playing. I thought maybe I was going to play the carom, but the speed I played it, I think I was just trying to roll the cue ball behind the 4. Either way, I didn't work out, and I left him a good-looking shot at the 2, which he made, followed by the 3. And as long as you don't get behind the 7, which he didn't, he's going to have a good look at this 4. Play this with right spin. Yeah. And now you got a good look at the 5, man. Yeah, I'm impressed, man. Hunter, you're impressing me, man. Your game looks good, bud. Shooting well. It was a pleasure to play you, my friend. My friend. All right, so he missed one and he left. He finally missed. He's human, guys. He is human. Imagine that. He finally missed one, but he left me a full table, almost a full table shot. And it's a thin slice if I want to try to make it. You know what I mean? Which I do at this point. I got to try to go for it. I got to try to get myself out of feeling that mindset, and I need a couple good shots to do it. No, play a safety. Yeah, I'm not agreeing with my play here in this match so far, guys. And Hunter's on the hill, so I've got to pull it together if I'm going to do something. Just the way it goes. Otherwise, no soup for you. No soup for you. I wonder if you guys know what that is. What's that from? No soup for you. Oh, I bet people know that one. I'll give you a hint. It was a show, and it was a very popular show. That ran for a long time. I don't know exactly how long, but it was a long time. All right, so Hunter missed again, and I do have a shot here. I believe the 5 will go past the 6, but it's hard to tell for sure from here. No, it might have, but I didn't make it. You know, it might have gone past the 6, but we'll never know because I didn't make it. You know, it was close, but we're not playing horseshoes. Not playing hand grenades. You know? Oh, he's kicking. He's kicking at it. He nicked the 6. Okay, I've got another opportunity here. This will be my 3rd opportunity, I believe, in this rack. So what I need to do is take this bald head, pull it out of my keister, and focus on my game. You know? That's what needs to happen. That's what needs to happen. I do like me taking my time to think about this a little bit. That 6 ball can be a little tricky to shape. I'm going 2 rails, which I don't agree with looking back at it right now. I should have thinned the left side from down table and just hit it with a little right spin and came down towards the 7. Because I could run into the 7 and still get a good shot at the 6. You know? That's the way I should have played it. But this one worked out. It looks like I got a shot here at the 6 as well. Maybe a little tight past the 7, but I bobbled it again and scratched. All right, guys, so the reason I scratched there is because I bobbled the ball. I bobbled the ball because I hit too much of the ball, which drove the ball into the rail, and then it bobbled the pocket. But also hitting too much of the ball changed the angle, the tangent line angle of the cue ball to where the English I put on it didn't act as I expected it to. Well, the English acted right, but the line was off because instead of coming in flat and coming over, it came in more on an angle because I hit too much of the ball. and it caused me to scratch, guys. You know, it's just a bummer, man. It's a whole turn of events here that I don't like. You know, but sometimes it happens. I mean, shoot, we're amateurs, guys. And the way Hunter's been playing, I highly doubt he's gonna miss this. And if he doesn't miss this, game over. You know what I mean? There it is, man. I went the whole tournament undefeated, lost in the finals 2 times to a guy I already beat earlier in the tournament, man. That's a tough pill to swallow, guys, but it's always good to eat a little humble pie like that, you know. You got to stay focused on your game. No matter how good you're shooting, no matter what's going on, what the situation is, if you want to win, you got to stay focused and play your game that you're used to. Can't change your mind up. And this is a good lesson learned by me. I learned a good lesson here. Hunter taught it to me. I appreciate that, Hunter. I may owe you a lesson back one day, and maybe we'll get to do it again soon. But until that day comes, thanks so much for letting me record. Thanks for playing me. Congratulations on your tournament win, Hunter. And everybody else out there, thanks for spending this time with me. I appreciate you guys watching all these tournament videos. I know you like the league videos better, but the tournament matches are fun, man. So anything you guys want to talk to me about, hit me in the comments. Don't forget, we're doing free shipping on Short Rail merch through the month of July. So if you want something from Short Rail, guys, get it while the shipping's free. Get it while the getting's good. You know what I mean? Amateur Pool is my code for the Perimeter Billiard Light. PerimeterBilliardLights.com. Code Amateur Pool, all uppercase, no spaces, guys. And I'm done reading ads. You know what I mean? I'm going to go cry myself to sleep. Actually, I'm just kidding. I'm going to play League so I can bring you guys some more matches. And we'll catch you on the next video, boys and girls. Peace.